a sad day when the open bodybuilder has more swag than the classic physique guy. Fucking Johnny Cash over here in his black outfit and nice little boots. Nice little pants tucked in his boots. He knew.
Fresh kicks.
Fresh boots. Guy bought his boots because he knew we were filming today. So I've been really lazy lately and avoiding dumbbells and a lot of free weights, but finally had some energy today. Came in the gym a little earlier, came into this new gym, New Body Dimensions. Not a new gym, old school gym, better gym. But I was feeling it, so take advantage. Finally moved some dumbbells. When you're prepping, depleted, it's way harder. Picking those dumbbells up and putting them away gets rid of half your energy, so whenever I have it, take full advantage and actually use dumbbells. So these are very fancy machines. They're called pneumatic machines, I guess, but it's air pressure instead of a weight on it. So you actually control it with a pedal. So this right here, that decreases the weight and that increases the weight. You can see the gauge goes up as you hold that. So while you're mid-set, you can actually change the weight. Put your foot on that and it's like a constant drop set. When you put your heel on it, the weight goes up or down. So an interesting machine that most people probably haven't seen before. So the right foot brings it up as heavy as possible, and then just get going. Trick is to look really skinny like this guy when you do it. I'm fucking beat, ready to go home. Maybe debating machine press, machine fly, something easy. Not with this fucker. Picks the scariest, hardest machine to finish with. Let's do the fucking decline. Head touching the floor. I haven't done decline in like a year. It's terrifying. Chest day horrors with Ian Valliere.
You know you gotta confuse the body, bro.
What was that?
He said you gotta confuse the body, bro.
Confuse the body. Finish upside down, confuse the body.
All different exercises every workout or you will never grow.
He said it.
You heard it here.
You wanna get that big? You want juicy arms like that? You wanna look like a fucking cloud? There you go. Yeah.
When they took it out?
Yeah. The gym. Finished up here at New Body Dimensions. Chest day is a wrap. Not a bad chest day at all. Now that we're in the area, Ian, what are we going to look at?
We're going to buy.
Going to buy.
Bought myself a little winter beater.
Winter beater. Going to look at, he found a little car he liked on Auto Trader.
Audi S4.
An older Audi S4. Well, what's the engine in that?
It's got a 4.2 V8 in it.
Well, yeah, so it's got a nice V8 in it. You know we love our V8s here. So he's going to put a deposit on that, I believe, and then they're going to kind of fix it up and pick it up next week. So let's go take a look at it.
Like a little Nissan Versa. And I mean, we weren't using it much, so we sold it, and I just bought a new truck. And then we started just having one vehicle. I'm like, yeah, well, fuck this. Like, we can do it. So she likes the truck, so she can use it when she wants. And then this is kind of like if I need it, like to get around without her, then I guess I have some. But that's something kind of fun, and I'm not dumping 50K in food.
Exactly. Exactly. And it still goes with the best.
Yeah, and if I only drive it for 2 or 3 years, I'm not upset about it. Right?
Nice car.
Oh yeah. My mom's had Audis her whole life.
Yeah, with the 6-speed there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is not like your typical A4.
No.
I have it.
Yeah.
This is for my social media, so I mean.
Hey man,
you gotta
let's
show
do it. Put it
yeah.
I'll just get out of the way because I'm too old.
Hey, it's all good. This is his car here he's looking at. The Audi S4. It's in red. He's debating wrapping when he gets it, but we're here at Final Stop Auto in Ottawa. So if you're in the area, check it out. They do a lot of body work and fixing up your cars. Obviously they sell some cars when they get them in, but not what they're mainly for. So if you're in the area, stop by Final Stop Auto, but this is his little beauty. Might change the color, but standard, full of fun, and he's excited to pick it up next week. Post-workout drive homes with Ian Valliere. He's driving my car. Low-key convinced him that he could drive my car, but we're actually just stuck in traffic. and he's stuck driving. But back to our car talks. A lot of people, it's easy to start prep like I did this time, just straight out of your off season. You're eating a lot of calories and then you're out of shape, so you just slowly cut them down. Pretty much I eat the same thing every day and we cut the calories starting from an off season.
Or increase the cardio.
But he was in a bit of a different position at 5 weeks out was your show?
No, there was 6, I think.
So 6 weeks out was when he won the Spain, the Big Man Pro in Spain. So all of a sudden he's show ready at 6 weeks out, but has to be show ready again in 6 weeks. So how did you approach that? Did you increase your calories immediately, slowly, up and down? What'd you do?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of did a decent increase. Well, we gave the first week after the show to kind of let any water, come down. And then we slowly kind of increased the calories, up to where we found that I was maintaining like a reasonable body composition, but taking advantage of the rebound phase as much as we could, because I've been dieting since January for when I started prep for Indy. So, my body was primed and really, ready to soak up, some nutrients. So, after dieting for so long. So, yeah, we basically brought my carbs up from, I don't know what I was eating at the lowest before Spain, but probably 150, 200 grams a day. And then we brought up to maybe about 600. and some added some secondary fat sources in there, not just through meats or whole eggs, that kind of stuff, like actual added fat sources, guacamole or oils, that kind of stuff.
There are a few meals you were having that were at like 400 grams of rice at that point, or was that just high days?
No, that was my everyday.
Regular
I had
days.
like 350 grams of rice, or I had some meals where I would split it, like do 300 grams of potato with like 200 grams of rice, or it really depends. But yeah, so that's kind of what we did. And we came back up.
What'd your weight go up to, the highest, after the show?
So I competed at about 240. I think I was about 248 on stage in the evening, and then we went up to about 262. I was 259 this morning, but I mean, my body definitely utilized the food well, because my conditioning is definitely not, I mean, however many pounds that is, 10 pounds off, 11 pounds off where it was on stage in Spain. So I definitely think I've
you don't look fat.
Yeah, I filled out or added some tissue, because my body was really, like I said, primed to do so. So, I think I'll be a couple pounds heavier for the Olympia for sure. Probably like in the low 252 to 253 kind of range. So that's kind of what we did. And then once we got it up, and then once, we got within 4 weeks, and we started, increasing the cardio a bit, bring the calories down, but, trying to keep in as much food as we can to keep that size and that fullness, and my body responded to the small changes in food reductions or cardio really well, because I was already in shape, right? So
do you think because I keep seeing Jansen's stories, and because he posts your guys' stuff on his website, if you guys want to check out his website, he posts all their preps and all their meals on that, and he's always making comments about how Ian's eating more than everybody else, like way more than everybody else. Do you think that's because you've been in prep so long, or is that a genetic or metabolism?
I mean, that's a combination. Yeah, I mean, I think if you took my general prep 2 weeks out and compared it to Nathan's or Charles, I think there probably wouldn't be a drastic difference in carbohydrate or caloric intake. But yeah, like we said, because I've been prepping for so long, I was already in shape that, we didn't really need to, keep pushing things, and my body really responded well post-show. So yeah, I mean, I do have a fast metabolism, so I generally do eat a lot more, and I respond well. I have good insulin sensitivity, like I can eat, a lot of carbs and I don't blow up like crazy, and I utilize them well, but yeah, no, I think it's a little combination of both for sure.
Proof that no prep ever is the same, so people it's important. That's why you find a coach that you trust and you stick with him, because no preps are the same. Nothing is going to be the same starting at 6 weeks out, 8 weeks out, 12 weeks out, whatever. So,
and the longer you stay with someone, the more they can learn, right?
Exactly. They learn your body every single time you go through something.
Exactly. I mean, like what we did for my first show in Indianapolis versus what we did in Vancouver versus what we did in Spain versus what we're doing now for the Olympia, we're all completely different, but they're all a culmination of things we learned from the previous preps, and then using those small things we learned to kind of, like I said, culminate them and make a better plan of attack going into the show to be better than we were the last one, right? And that's really what bodybuilding is. I mean, it's improving and building, and learning, right? Learning your body in terms of training or nutrition, and progressing into the next show, right? So
it's all about learning your body. This guy can literally, he can tell me what to eat, and if he trusts me, if I'm eating it and doing my cardio, he pretty much doesn't even need to look at me, and he knows what I'm going to look like, because we've been prepping. Every show I've ever done was with him since day one, trained with him and all that. So really important, find someone you trust and stick with them, so you guys can learn to work together. You can learn your body, and it only gets easier. So apparently one of the struggles of being a dude is you don't know how to decorate, and I always thought that wasn't going to be true, but my sister came over and she was like, yo, this wall is way too blank. And I was like, so? It's simple. But she's helping me spice it up a bit. They had an extra picture lying around, or 3 extra pictures, like a 3-piece little elephant thing. Pretty cool if you ask me. It's a kind of greenish undertone to it, but pretty much just gray. So handyman C-Bomb is going to try and figure out how to put these up evenly spaced apart on the wall here. Probably just going to measure it, put dots on the wall with a pencil, and I can get those little hooks I just got these hooks, the ones that you don't have to drill into or nail into the wall, because I don't own this place. I am renting this apartment and do not plan on being here very long, so I don't want to be patching any holes when I move out. So let's give this a shot.